Chapter 790. Trump could only bite the bullet as he tried to explain himself. Emma, I was simply talking to your mother about everything that had happened back then. I didn't say anything to target you at all. I've never once said that I disliked you. Emma did not know anything that happened between her father and mother in the past. She could not help but feel a little dissatisfied at this time. Therefore, she could only say, Dad, I don't care about what happened between you and my mother in the past. I don't know if there was a third party between the both of you at that time. I only know that you've already been married to my mother for more than 20 years now. You were also the one who had agreed to marry my mother in the first place. Therefore, you should respect your own marriage. If you change your cell phone password to your first love's birthday, then this is simply an act of infidelity to your own marriage. If you no longer love my mother and if you really hate my mother, then you should just divorce my mother first and you can pursue your own happiness after. However, I simply don't think that it's right for you to do such a thing before your marriage is over. Trump could not help but feel a little guilty at this time. He knew that what his daughter had just said was right and reasonable. He has not divorced Elaine yet. Therefore, it was not right for him to change the password to unlock his cell phone to his first love's birth date. He felt very ashamed of himself and he said, Emma, you're right about this matter. I was wrong. I apologize to you. Emma replied, Dad, you should be apologizing to Mom and not me. Trump could only bite the bullet and say to Elaine, it's all my fault. I shouldn't have changed the password to unlock my cell phone to Nataria's birthday. I shouldn't have been so rough and hit you either. I'm sorry, I'll reflect on my own actions. When Elaine saw that she had already succeeded in getting what she wanted, she quickly said, I want you to change the password for your cell phone to my birthday. I also want you to change the password to log in your mobile banking app and your payment verification password to my birthday too. Trump replied, Isn't it obvious that you are simply doing all of this because of money? Do you really have to put on an act just because of that? Elaine continued arguing, I'm not interested in the money at all. I just hope that you'll give me the respect I deserve. Trump nodded slightly before he said, Okay, fine. You want me to change the password to your birthday? I'll do it right now. After he was done speaking, Trump took out his cell phone before he logged into his mobile banking app and transferred all the remaining tens of thousands of dollars that he had in his bank account over to Alex. After that, he changed all of his passwords to Elaine's birthday. After he was done, Trump replied coldly, All right, I've already made all the necessary changes. Are you satisfied now? Elaine quickly snatched his cell phone away from him before she said, I want to check it first. After she was done speaking, Elaine hurriedly entered her birthday to unlock his cell phone before she logged into his mobile banking app. As soon as she entered Trump's mobile banking app and saw that his bank balance was zero, she could not help but feel very angry and frustrated. Where was all the money? He should have tens of thousands of dollars left in his bank account. At this time, Elaine hurriedly checked his transaction history, only to realize that Trump had just transferred all of his money over to Alex. That old thing. He would rather transfer all of his money over to Alex just so she would not be able to get her hands on the money. However, there was nothing that Elaine could do at all. She could not ask Trump about the money in front of their daughter. Otherwise, it would be obvious that she was doing all this just for the money. At this time, Elaine could only grit her teeth in anger as she thought about how she should settle the score with Trump in the future.